Buju Wabashkama Kus Indigo, Shikamok Indigo, Namato Tem, Nishgaandigaan Nonji, Bangitiko Ninta Anishinabemowin. Thinking about our language and what it means to me, and I thought of my mom. My mom's name was Florence Foy-Hunter. She's my connection to my culture and my language. She didn't speak a lot of it because she was in the residential school. And when we moved back to Ontario when I was about 14 or 15, she started picking up her language again. And I remember my grandpa, Bert Yerksa, would help her. And he would only talk the language to her like all the time. And she would start speaking back to him. And my grandpa, Bert, he spoke the language like a lot. I even had a hard time understanding his English. She had sisters that lived. One lived in Onigaming, and she spoke the language. My auntie Dorothy, and my auntie Joyce. She lived in Wabagoon, and she spoke the language. And they would call, and they would speak to my mom in the language too. She would say she didn't speak elegantly. She didn't speak as good as everybody else, but I thought she spoke like beautiful. So for her, like I want to keep speaking my language and learning my language. And it's been hard because my brain isn't as young as it used to be. I got some teachings from a Jones and Red Gut, for help to learn that language. And I did. And it seems like I'm learning that language a little bit more easier. I think back to, how I want my kids to learn the language. I'm really proud of my daughter. She's in the third year of the language course at Seven Gens. I asked my mom, like, where do I say I'm from? And she said, you say you're from Nishgaandigaan. And I'm like, oh, okay. And Nishgaandigaan is a spiritual place where they used to have ceremonies. And it was part of what they call the Little Eagle Band. And people weren't supposed to live there, but the Little Eagle people had to live there. And so that's why she said to say that you're from Nishgaandigaan. So when I introduce myself, I'll say on my status card it says I'm from Kuching, but in my heart I'm from Nishgaandigaan. I'm proud to say that. This is a picture of my mom, my ni mama. We grew up in a rural area of outside of Brandon, and there was a lot of racism going on towards us, and it was very hard going to school, having to deal with racism. It was really affecting us, and my mom could see that. And so we would come down here to um, Ontario every summer. I remember going over to my Auntie Marilyn's, that's my mom's sister on Cooching, and she told my Auntie Marilyn they're going to make some regalia for me and my brother. And so they made us some regalia, and I had a shawl dress, and my brother had like a traditional outfit. And I think I was about 8. And my mom took us around to all the powwows around here in Treaty 3. And when we got back to back home and started school again in Manitoba, the kids started in on us, started teasing us. And this time around, I remember not letting their words bother us, not letting their words hurt us. So they would call us names, and we would say, yeah, so we're Indians, so, and it would shut them right up. So I'm really glad that my mom did that for us. So I'm proud to be her daughter. I got this teaching somewhere. I can't remember where I got it from, but it was about our language. They said, it's okay if you can't say it properly. That's okay because the spirits still understand you, and that's what's important. Because our language has that spirit. Miigwech.
Miigwech.